Hi folks, Joshua Barrie coming to you from Dens Park after a very dramatic, another dramatic day for Rangers in the Scottish Premiership. This time it was 2-1 last week. It was much more comfortable up at Dens Park. This time it took a Connor Goldson goal in the 86th minute for Rangers to get all 3 points, and that could be and certainly looks like it will be a really seismic game. Certainly at this point, at this stage of the season, so Rangers went behind early on, and really up until 60 minutes, Ramsey scored in 64 minutes. Until that point, they didn't look like it was hard to see where the goals were going to come from. But Van Bronckhorst made some changes, which I think helped. But Rangers went behind early, as I say. It was a cross from the left-hand side and headed in by Elliott at the back post. It ended up being Ryan Kent that was marking the wing back, and it was just a bad goal all round for Rangers to concede. I think also you have to say that Dundee executed it pretty well in the way that they attacked down one side of the Rangers flank and then crossed over to the other. But poor goal for Rangers to concede, and at that point they were struggling to play in the pitch, which was pretty bobbly. But it was just night and day compared to last week, after the European game last week and then a cup game, which this squad have traditionally struggled in. I thought they were excellent last week. They didn't have any issues with starting with a good tempo. They didn't have any issues in terms of rising to the occasion. All of those issues seemed to save themselves for the first 60 minutes of this game. And James Tavernier missed a penalty before half-time, which just compounded what was a pretty disastrous first half all in all. Van Bronckhorst was quick with his substitutions, which is a really important thing. He hasn't always done that in his time at Rangers, but he changed at a break, bringing on Kemar, Roof and Joe Rebo. And Roof in particular just made such a difference. This team needs goal scorers, and Kemar Roof is the best goal scorer in this team. The most clinical, offers the best movement inside the box, and it was him that got to the back post to play it across for Ramsey to ensure the game went 1-1. And then late in the game, after Rangers had not built too much momentum, but they certainly had enough chances to probably go on and win the game, it was Roof that got on the end of a Tavernier pass into the middle. Scuff shot, which Connor Goldson lifted in really delicately into the net, and his second goal at Dens, and his second goal this week for Rangers. So an important victory. It wasn't that pretty for large elements of it. I think there's definitely some questions to be asked about how the team started the game and how Van Bronckhorst approached the game, but he made changes that worked, and 3 points at the end of the day is so important, especially going into an international break where the team will be able to have a rest now and the momentum remains for the Old Firm game come the 3rd of April. So we'll be live tomorrow morning on the Rangers Review Facebook and YouTube page. We'll have content all through the week to keep you going throughout this international break. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm sure you will after that late, enjoyable victory, and we'll speak to you tomorrow morning.